Okay, so today we are telling...
Pam wants you. She explained why, but I couldn't figure it out.
Oh, cheers, drummer boy. So I'm here to do something specific.
I just heard the most fascinating rumor. The story goes that you actually found the Institute. Been there and back again. Sounds crazy, right?
It's all true.
Deacon says you used teleportation. I can't imagine. We know you got inside with the help of the Brotherhood of Steel. My hope is you've infiltrated them for us. Or at the very least, your true loyalty lies with us.
I'm just gonna lie to
let's
them.
put it to the test. We have a vital mission that only you can carry out. You up to it?
Railroad, Brotherhood. Well, we'll side with the Railroad for this one.
I'll do the mission then.
You have no idea how relieved I am to hear that. What I'm about to tell you is the most closely guarded secret the Railroad has. It's time you learn about Patriot. There's a man.
So we've done all this about Patriot. So...
I'll do my best.
Excellent. Tom devised... We can plan... Just see...
So that's easy.
Desdemona.
But now I want
Have
to
you
talk to you
met
about this.
Patriot yet?
Not yet.
Contacting Patriot is my top priority.
If you get the opportunity to upload the holotape, do it. With Patriot's help, maybe we can score a major victory for synths.
Desdemona.
Have you met with Patriot yet?
Working on it. Not yet. Where... Oh. I thought I could tell her. Oh.
You're the real deal. You
Who do I have to tell then?
actually made it inside the...
Oh, Doc
The
Carrington.
survivor from Augusta, Blackbird, is dead. I didn't find any evidence of where the synth is.
As I expected. Well, at least you weren't hurt. Perhaps
What are you doing,
Desdemona will
Doc?
listen to me next time. Hopefully this will help you in your future missions. Now, if you don't mind,
Hey, Carrington.
I suppose you're here for my medical services. Let's see what's wrong with you today.
Any news out there, Doctor?
Nothing that would interest you. Now, let's talk about you and your health.
Uh-huh.
Oh, it's not him then.
Gonna pass.
Very well.
Hey there. Hey, you're Charmer, right? I've
Oh.
been looking for you. Name's Boxer. Boss called me in on account of some rumors making their way through the
It's her?
Commonwealth. Heard word that you've been up north. Maybe run into some synths that way. Did I hear correctly?
Yep. How'd you hear?
How'd you hear about that?
There's been talk for a while now about a safe place up north. But no confirmation. Do they need our help? Can we establish some formal communications with them?
What can you offer?
What sort of help could the railroad offer?
We're stretched thin on supplies, but we could try and send them whatever we can spare. Beyond that, well, it'd be enough to know we have some place we can send synths looking for a way out of the Commonwealth. So, what do you think?
Yeah.
They could absolutely use the railroad's help.
That's maybe the best news I've heard in a long time. Look, I'll head up north as soon as I can. If we can talk face to face with these synths, it's a good start. Thanks, Charmer. This could make a huge difference for us.
Does that just complete that? I wonder, does she end up at Acadia? Let us go, let's go find that out, shall we? So, I've been looking for her, and honestly, I can't find her. Apparently, she's just to make her way here, but they don't do any more to the quest line. So, Boxer will make her way here, and apparently Acadia isn't happy about it, but no one mentions in any dialogue. I've been checking about, so it still gives me the option to tell the Brotherhood it's here, so that's an interesting one. I wonder, will it stick to the end, because that would be my canon ending, is maybe bringing peace and then bringing the Brotherhood to wipe this place out. Sounds good, don't it? Anyway, I have someone in the Institute I need to talk to as well, so we'll do that next. I can't fast travel? Oh, I'm inside. I keep forgetting about that. Ah, there we go. Forbidden knowledge. Speak to the Doc. William Mosley? Mosley? Something like that. Anyway, he can be found here in the Advanced Systems room.
Hey there.
And, hopefully he wants to talk. Do you want to talk, William?
Task at hand.
Okay, subdue the synths in Acadia. Failed the way life should be. Obviously, if you're going to do that, you are going to fail that mission in particular. So let's go to Far Harbor and subdue the synths. As for his conversation there, it can be a little buggy with the new update. I don't know what to blame, but I had to use a command line to get him to actually progress with the quest. I tried ages there to try and fix him, reloading it and all, but he just didn't seem to speak. Now, I did do this after the update, so whether the update broke it or maybe something else caused the issue, you should more or less, if you discover the Institute, then go to Far Harbor. It might have also been a preferable alternative, because I don't know which I did first. Anyway. We are going to go subdue the synths. I imagine the attack team's already here. I've never done this before. This has a reward. Now, you can do it with the Brotherhood, but that's special. That comes way at the end of the episode. Don't you worry.
Focus on the task at hand.
Reporting status. All functions normal. Is someone present?
So it appears that he's helping us. So let's make short work of all the refugees. That's a soundbite. Half in it. So we have William and the few synth troopers. Acadia, you are getting your comeuppance here with the Institute. I suppose Dima will also be here. Wonder what way this will work. Does it go dialogue? Or just guns blazing?
Let's just focus on the task at hand.
Detected. Curious.
They sent 2 troopers. And William. Nice. Oh, did she die? Ooh, jeez. So it seems all the refugees will die, but Dima falls down, everyone falls down. What happens if we get the rest in?
Is inevitable.
Is there someone left? Do they get back up? What way does this work? Oh, Faraday. The last one. Okay, let's speak to the doc. Hopefully his dialogue works now. Ooh. Come back here, Doc. Doc.
Well, that about wraps things up, doesn't it? They should be ready to receive this bunch back at the Institute. It looks like they can be salvaged, thankfully. Odds are, most of them will be back at work before you know it. With no recollection of any of this nasty business. Couldn't have done this without you. Great work, really.
Dima's some sort of prototype. What's gonna happen to him?
That'll be up to someone else. But I'd guess it will be taken apart and looked over. See if we can find the initial malfunction.
I hope someone's gonna look into why these synths malfunctioned.
I'm sure the SRB will do a thorough analysis. Incidents like this don't reflect well on anyone. You know what I mean? I'll be heading back now. Guess I'll see you around. Institute, this is Dr. Mosley. We've got things wrapped up here. Commence relay back home.
Well, there you go. There's a quest that I would say 99% of players maybe never ever do. But considering only 8% completed Far Harbor, according to the achievements online, so with that, I would say very little decided to go full, Institute mode. Anyway, we're going to reload back to another period of time for most of this. In fact, back to, let's see, I saved it. Wait, that's not in with Dima. Oh, was that only several minutes ago? Ew. Ah, here. Back to this. I'll keep your secret, Dima.
I'll keep your secret, Dima.
Thank you. Maybe the guilt will keep me focused. As horrifying as it might be to suggest, this memory you've recovered has given us a new option. If Far Harbor could be made more tranquil by our intervention, then perhaps the same trick will work twice on the children of Atom.
Oh,
We
he's
could
doing it
replace
again.
High Confessor Tectus with someone willing to forgive Far Harbor and work towards reconciling.
If it means peace.
If it means peace for the island. All right. Tell me the plan.
This will be difficult for both of us, but I think it's our only option. I'll need you to leverage your access to the High Confessor and lure him to a secluded location. You should be able to find a spot in the Bay's old command center where you can deal with him discreetly and hide the remains. Once your work is done, return here and the replacement will move in and take command.
Do I have to kill him?
Do we have to kill the High Confessor?
It would be the most reliable way of dealing with him. But any method that removes Tectus from power indefinitely should work.
Will the children stand down?
Are the children gonna stand down just because this replacement tells them to?
Dissent may arise, but the children have seen what happens to those who speak out. Our replacement will leverage that fear to serve the greater good.
You really think you can get together a convincing replacement?
Yes. Helping synths recover what they've lost means we've had to become familiar with memory wipes and facial reconstruction. And I knew Tectus very well when I was still living in the submarine base. I'll use that as the basis for our replacement's new memories. You simply need to deal with the real Confessor Tectus while I prepare a volunteer.
Okay.
Okay, I'll do it. Any ideas on how I can get him alone?
Tectus lives in fear of being usurped by his predecessor Martin. Despite that, in all likelihood, Martin is dead. But if you somehow uncovered evidence of Martin's imminent return, I expect Tectus would be interested hearing all you know in private. All we have to do is manufacture Martin's uprising. To do so, I'll need raw material. Martin recorded many of our conversations. Those in the nucleus have certainly been destroyed, but I built a small refuge for Martin many years ago when he needed respite from the family. Go there and collect any tapes you can find. I'll begin work on our replacement. And here, I want you to have this as well, for what you've done for us.
Acadia's shield. 1 Agi, 1 int and endurance. Every skull and locket's been removed. What's done is done. Worn key is added. Okay, that's really good stats. Really good stats. Okay. Let's go. So now we're doing the Reformation. Love to see it. We will discover the wind farm maintenance thing. We don't need to worry too much about it, but it's 100% run, so of course we are going to include it in our little fiasco here. In fact, it means I can go through it, loot it, so that would be useful. Let's go. And it appears I can take everything. Nuke grenade? Not a bad wee drop there either.
Sensor alert. Anomaly detected.
And it's a legendary one. Count our luck, people. Count our luck today.
Resetting threat level.
There we go.
Intruder detected.
Okay, who's next?
Goodbye.
again.
Where's that invisible robot gone to? There you are. An assassin's revolutionary sword does 50% more damage against humans. Gotcha. Again, I'm just here for the loot. Not here for anything else in particular. Facility terminal. Have I read this yet? Remember why you're here. Redactor K. De Brown Julius, VP for Marketing. While your efforts to further the viability of this wind power experiment are admirable, Dr. Reidecker, we don't want you losing focus on why exactly GDA is funding this project. You're up there to make us look good in front of the US senators and representatives vacationing in the great state of Maine, and not like a company baselessly accused of poisoning their constituents' groundwater. We're in the fusion business, Kelly, so just file your reports, collect your paycheck, and enjoy the fact you're living on a resort island on our dime. There's no need to get hostile, Doc. We're partners in this, remember? I ran your report up the chain like you asked, and it generated as much interest as I told you it would. Perpetually sustainable power isn't a phrase that gets people excited around here. So unless you can figure out how your self-proclaimed breakthrough can be made to sell more household fusion generators, I'd just lay off. Trying to help you, Kelly. You wanted the attention from corporate? Well, you're getting it. Your team has 2 weeks to wrap up whatever they're doing before we begin dismantling the plant. The board members read the report you sent them behind my back and decided it was against GDA's best interest to spend money on a possible rival technology. This could have been so easy, Doc, but you had to mess it up. There was one last thing I want to say, though. Please take the time to remind your team of the non-disclosure agreements they all signed. Those are perpetually binding. There you go. Someone decided to rock the boat. And well, sometimes when things go up to corporate, the results are, well, as you can see.
Perimeter movement. Contact.
What's that?
One of the most dangerous things in the game. Rendered to nothing. Correction. I am the most dangerous thing in the game. Is there any more in the terminals? Status. Yep. Nah. Nothing of interest to us, so we will go on with the Reformation. Oh. Don't worry, brother, no one will be left behind when it comes to looting. Oh. Except a few of you were nearly left behind. Although I love that you still managed to overpower a Assaultron. Clearly didn't get much further into the lab. Back we are here at Zephyr Ridge.
Someone there.
Thank goodness that didn't go with me. May have spoke a little too soon on that one. Well, turns out, as strong as I may be, a direct hit from a mini nuke is indeed enough to take down what is virtually an unkillable machine. Ah. Well. Not one to shy away from a fight, I'm going straight back into it. Okay, we've landed in. And we are going to have to save it, because this is truly our biggest battle yet. Where is this guy? Who's got the mini nuke? Shit. Okay. I've got him. Aha. Okay. I mean, downside. I got quite injured there. Upside, it didn't matter in the end. Ooh. Very useful explosives. need to stop getting so up close and personal with this. Oh. There's a lot of use. Nice.
Good fighting, human. Strong impressed.
I'm glad you're impressed, Strong. Means a lot.
Glow hurt, human.
Ah. Where be this? Oh, a tunnel. Ooh.
Gonna be a good fight.
That must be, is that, I wonder, is that him? Or do we find the remains of Confessor Martin? I don't think it's ever really mentioned. Alright. Recover his holotapes. Let's listen.
Thank you for coming so quickly.
I heard about the execution. I can't believe they killed your missionary, Martin. I'm sorry.
Brother Andrews, a good soul. The fault is mine. If I'd realized things had become so tense in Bar Harbor, I would have never let him leave. They blame us for the fog overrunning the town, Nima. And now, the children, it's Tectus. He won't listen. He wants to prepare for war.
Do you believe the others will follow him?
There we go.
Time
Exiles?
was. I would have laughed at such a notion, but now Exodus. I think it's time you and I convinced the citizens of Far Harbor to leave.
You can't be serious.
You know as well as I, they're not meant for this place. The fog grows thicker every year. How long before the condensers are finally overwhelmed? It's not banishment, Dima. It's mercy.
I'm sorry, Martin, but no. They have as much right to be here as you do.
Right. This place is trying to kill them. And now my people are at my throat because of the mess you created by allowing them to stay. And if you can't recognize that, then I suppose there's no reason for you to be here. I think you should go.
Martin, please. This can be solved in other ways.
Get out.
Very well. We'll talk again when you come to your senses.
Let's read these. Sister Gwyneth came to me last night. She said she'd spent another. She said she'd spend another night thinking, as we discussed, but that she cannot unsee what she believes to be the truth, that Adam cannot be real. We talked for the better part of 2 hours, discussing back and forth. I reminded her of the gifts of the island, of Adam's blessing, of the messengers seen by her brothers and sisters, of the family that Adam has granted her. That seemed to calm her finally, and she returned to bed. But now dawn comes, and her questions still linger. Raises doubts that I have ignored for some time, and I'm left to my own. Question: is perhaps Gwyneth wiser than she knows? Adam above, I've lost them. Tactus screams for blood, and the children cheer. I beg for civility, and they whisper traitor behind my back. I'm left to wonder what I might have done to deserve you taking them away from me. But in the back of my mind, I know. Waning faith is an unintended fire, failed to care for it, and it cannot be rekindled. Thus I sit here thinking on the embers, trying to summon the courage to do what I know I have put off for too long. So I shall step out that door, and when I do, my life begins anew. But for the first time, O Radiant One, its path is out of your hands. Oh, so he actually leaves. I am slowly dying in here. I didn't realize that. Let's listen to his holotape outside. Alright, so let's have a listen to that holotape, shall we? Right. Ah, it's the holotape. What Atom requires. We'll have a listen to it as we walk back.
I have to say, I'm surprised. I had assumed you and your followers would be more adamantly hunting for the sub's launch key.
I hope we haven't disappointed you too greatly. I'd hate to anger our landlord.
Oh no, voice is maxed. Okay.
I believe I'll survive. But am I mistaken? Does your god not require you die in a nuclear blast? Is that not why you've taken up in the nucleus?
It's not a transaction, Dima. Adam requires nothing of us. He has granted us a chance to become something greater. To divide our weak mortal frames and bring life to millions of new worlds. We are simply accepting the opportunity his glow presents, whatever form it may take.
So if you found the launch key, you wouldn't use it?
That I don't know.
Are you afraid?
I'd be mad to say I wasn't, but we've made a home for ourselves here. Friends, a family.
A place you belong.
Exactly. The nucleus. It is a blessing of the truest order. It would be hard to leave such a thing, even if it is for another. But regardless, the key is lost. So, until Adam sees fit to return it, I dare say you're stuck with us.
I believe I'll survive.
Meh. All just meh stuff. Although watching that Gulper get absolutely yeeted across was an impressive sight, to say the least. Okay, well, we were walking just to listen to that, so I guess I now can... Back to Acadia with the tapes for Dima. Let's try that again. And with my dinner secured and in my belly, I can continue on with this quest line. Odd steak. It was lovely. Love a good old steak, pepper sauce. Hard to beat. Right. Let's get this bread. Dima, come here.
Dima, I recovered the tapes from Martin's hideout.
Excellent. Yes. These look like they'll serve. Let me take a listen. Good to hear his voice again. Oh. Some grim material to work with. There. No pleasure in twisting the words of an old friend. But I believe Martin would understand. This tape should be sufficient to pique the High Confessor's interest in joining you in the command center. But Tectus is nothing if not wary. Earning his trust before approaching should help guarantee this all plays out more smoothly. You'll then have to dispose of the remains. Old maintenance shaft walls were never terribly well maintained. They should be able to serve your needs. Once you're done, return here and we'll send the replacement on his way. Now, are you ready to begin?
Earn his trust?
How should I earn Tectus's trust?
Prove your dedication to the family. Help when they ask. Show that the children and Tectus can rely on you. He'll be less likely to suspect one of his favorites. Now, are you ready to set this plan in motion?
Yep.
I'm ready.
Then I won't keep you any longer. Here, the tape. The fate of this island rests in our works.
Uh-huh.
Martin's New Age. Let's have we listen to it. See what way he's manipulated it. You know the next words to come out of my mouth. I'm gonna have to do these again. It's amazing. I do it, and then that's the save file I lose.
Listen, children. Tectus' time is over. The nucleus must prepare for a new order.
I was going to walk around Acadia if that was like a long sequence, but it wasn't. He was pretty straight to the bat. He did a bit of AI voice manipulation there. That is a scary thing that's coming down the line. Goodness. Can you imagine when we reach the stage that it is like impossible to tell? Ooh, scary. Anyway, we already have Tactus's trust, so I'll just tell him here, this is what's happening. And we'll go from there.
Adam will keep you.
Yes, Adam, keep you too, brother. Back to the sub. Again. Nah.
Many would do harm.
We could just blow them to bits. But
Visit Brother Cain if
we did that before, so.
High Confessor.
Greetings, my child. You know you've set quite the example here. True devotion to faith and family. Now, how may I serve?
Show Dima's tape.
I recovered a holotape. Confessor Martin is planning to come back and take over. We should come up with a plan, but not here. The command center tunnels should be far enough away from the rest of the children.
Martin, it can't. Play it. I want to hear that coward's voice.
Oh.
Listen, children. Tactus' time is over. The nucleus must prepare for a new order. Mine.
I can't believe it. He's alive. None of the other children can know about this. The command center, you said. I'll ensure we aren't disturbed.
Come on, Tactus.
Excuse me, High Confessor.
I will send word we're not to be bothered.
So, if you hadn't got to this point, you would have had to have done all the missions to gain his trust, even do this as an option. Thankfully, the way we went about it
Division
worked out even better.
Us all in time. I heard Zealot Thiel was born in the heart of a radstorm. I'd believe it.
Alright, let's go talk to Tactus. Alrighty. Having cleared this place, I'm curious to see where we're to meet. Wait a minute. Oh. What? Oh! Do you know where it is? It's them tunnels that we seen on the way in. And I was confused as to what exactly they were for. I love all our fortifying stuff. Our strength and endurance is... What's my health at? Nearly 1,000 health. 135 AP. We are beasts. Olympics? Yeah. Aha. And this way, let's go.
Child, show yourself. Hello? Are you there? Ah, there you are. Now, Martin, tell me what you found.
We'll save it. I want a few options here.
Why are you so afraid of Martin?
Afraid? It is not fear, child. Martin. He was the fearful one, unwilling to stand up to Far Harbor, to fight for this land. I am the only one willing to do what is necessary to keep this family safe, and I will not allow him to put this place in jeopardy again. Now, your tape. Did Martin give it to you, or did you find it elsewhere? Please, I must know.
And you're sure you weren't followed?
You needn't worry. Martin has no ears down here. Now, what can you tell me?
I can attack him or convince him to run away. We'll do this.
It's over, Tectus. Dima sent me to kill you, and I will if I have to. But if you agree to leave for good, I'll let you live.
You're working for... You're not bluffing, are you? There is no place beyond his reach on this island, is there? Fine. The damned machine will have what it wishes.
I know you all want to see how this goes down.
Dima sends his regards.
Dima? You will know, Captain!
I mean, if you let him escape, you won't be able to get the High Confessor helm and the High Confessor robes. Again, 2 yen, and that's about it. Oh. Just taking out the trash. I don't think he's a random encounter or anything. Ooh. What happens here? Ah, we bricked it up and hit everything. Wow, that is devious. But for our run, we will keep him alive. Because I believe it would make more sense if he leaves, walks out.
Excuse me, High Confessor.
This island is doomed.
And there's the passing words of Tectus. Let's go to Dima and tell him the good news. Back we go. Alright, Dima, let's replace this guy. And hopefully find a bit of peace to this land. Aha.
It sounds like quite the experience. But I'm glad to know there will be peace on the island again.
Atom's vision was clear on the matter. I must thank you again for sheltering me while under its sway.
Think nothing of it. You're welcome to stay as long as you like.
You are too kind, Dima. I should only need just a little more fresh air.
High Confessor.
Atom guides all his favored to Acadia today.
Hey, Dima.
I suppose you've heard the news? The High Confessor's had a vision. Atom demands peace. Can I assume you're here to tell me your task is done?
It is. Does this mean the island's finally safe?
I believe it does. Peace can finally come to the island. It's a heavy burden what we've done. But now the Nucleus, Far Harbor, and Acadia will all flourish. Together.
And you really believe you can trust the High Confessor?
I do. I've done this before, remember? I have given him all of the best traits of Tactus, and also of Martin. Memories of his gentle voice will guide the new High Confessor.
Ah, we did the right thing.
It was the right thing to do.
It was necessary. Hope for a better future. That will be the judge of our actions. I'll handle things from here. I'll arrange talks between the children of Atom and Far Harbor. They will learn to prosper together, under our guidance. The children will revel in their irradiated bastion. The Harbormen will continue to survive and reclaim what the fog has taken from them. And my people will remain safe. Here, for all you've done. You should also pay a visit to the nucleus. I believe the High Confessor will want a word with you. And of course, you are welcome in Acadia whenever you like. After all, where would we be without you?
Aww. We've got Protector of Acadia. When severely damaged, there's a chance you'll receive a massive but temporary bonus to damage and energy resistance. Awesome. Now, I do want to save it because there was one bit of dialogue there that I think we missed. I want to tell him that I told him to run, because I don't know what that, like, how does he react to that?
It sounds like quite the experience, but I'm glad to know there will be peace on the island again.
Atom's vision was clear on the matter. I must thank you again for sheltering me while under its sway.
Think nothing of it. You're welcome to stay as long as you like.
You are too kind, Ema. I should only need just a little more fresh air.
I think we've looted everything. Let's go talk to him again.
Dima.
I suppose you've heard the news? The High Confessor's had a vision.
I convinced him to leave the island and never return.
You did? Perhaps not an ideal resolution, but I suppose the end result is the same. Peace can finally... It's a heavy burden what we've done. But now the nucleus, Far Harbor...
Awesome. Okay, let's go back to that one. I just wanted the wee bit of dialogue just to see. Da-da-da-da-da. There we go. Demolitions are now maxed out, which means this is now at its full potential.
Hey, Dima.
You did well. Peace will come.
Talk to Kasumi. Now, we need to do that before we do something else. And we need to speak to the High Confessor. So, Kasumi, High Confessor, and we should pretty much conclude things. I have something very special at the end of the episode, too.
So, it sounds like there's going to be peace on the island. It was you, wasn't it? You found a way to fix things.
You been alright while I've been gone?
Yeah. I have. I feel like a lot of weight has been lifted from my head. Hey, listen. So, when you first showed up, you came to get me, to bring me home. I've been thinking a lot about that. I hurt Kenji and Rei by leaving, didn't I? I could have just stayed home, pretended everything was alright, but I left them. Should I go back? They obviously still care about me. Or who they think I am. They need a daughter. They deserve to have one. Everything in Acadia has been settled. I found my answers. Maybe it's time I did something for someone else.
What are you talking about?
I know the real Kasumi is dead. She was replaced with me, but do Kenji and Rei really need to know that? What if we could be a family again? All I have to do is go home. Give them the daughter they thought they lost. Don't I owe them that?
Yeah.
You're right, Kasumi. They need you. Go home.
I will. I'll start gathering my supplies and I'll have to say goodbye to everyone. Thanks. For everything. Maybe I'll see you back in the Commonwealth?
Surprised she didn't turn into a companion once you finish Far Harbor. Suppose they got the daughter back, so why would they want the daughter to go again? That makes sense. Anyway, we will be revisiting this place at the end of the episode. So, speak to the High Confessor. He's going to give us something cool. And then we can go and, let's just say, see the ending to all this. It's coming home. By the way, I need to cook something. That's like an achievement. Like the final achievement for Far Harbor. Oh. How there's like there's no markers or anything. It's weird.
Sisters, gather to hear his word.
Glow hurt human.
Let's go up and listen to this guy.
Peace. In the throes of a brilliant vision, he spoke, and now I obey. Atom demands peace. With Far Harbor, with Acadia, within our family. And any found disobeying Atom's word will answer for their crimes. Let none stand in the way of his radiant will. Glory to Atom! Glory to Atom!
Excuse me, High Confessor.
You. I knew it. I knew it was you. In my vision. There, beside our brilliant master. Here, you must have this. It only seems right it's worn by his favored child.
Woohoo. And is that it?
High Confessor.
Harmony will be maintained on the island. Or else.
It's amazing that Takis, instead of killing him, I released the evil one, which I'm surprised doesn't turn into like a random encounter down the line.
Far Harbor have it.
No, they're talking peacefully now, like who cares about Far Harbor? Time to go to Mr. Nakano. We're back. It seemed many episodes ago we started this, so let's see how this all goes down.
Mom? Dad? I'm home.
Kasumi?
Oh, I'm good.
Oh my god. My baby is okay.
Welcome back home, Kasumi.
It's good to be home.
You saved my daughter. Thank you.
Are you all gonna be okay now?
Yes. You have made our family whole again.
Kasumi, does this mean you know we're your parents, right? You're not a synth.
I know, Mom. I'm sorry. I was just so confused. I wanted to go somewhere. Anywhere.
It's okay, Kasumi. You're home now.
Okay, so let's save it.
Kenji, it's not true. Kasumi really is a synth. She replaced your daughter.
What? What are you saying?
Why are you doing this? I told you I made a decision. I came home. Can't that be the end of it?
They need to accept you for who you are.
Kasumi, is it true? You're not my daughter?
Yes. It's true. I mean, I can't prove it, but when I made it to Acadia, I just knew.
Where's the real Kasumi?
I don't know. There's no telling when I replaced her. I never knew what I was before. I never wanted to hurt you.
Get out.
Kenji!
You heard me. You've been lying to us this whole time. My real daughter is dead. Get out of here. Never come back.
It's your decision, Kenji.
I never want to see you again, synth. You've brought enough pain to this family. Leave.
Goodbye, Mom. Dad.
You don't get to call us that anymore. Now go. Thank you for telling me the truth. I can't believe that synth almost had me fooled. We don't have much to offer, but my father traveled the Commonwealth. He had quite a collection before he died. I buried it all near the house.
Okay. We'll reload before we do that, because what she'll do is she'll walk the whole way to the third rail at Good Neighbor, pass a load of nasties, and she'll get into combat, which is essential. She won't die. When she gets to the third rail bar in Good Neighbor, she'll just say, leave me alone, you've done enough. That's pretty much it. So it's best that we just don't go down that route.
Do you folks need a minute?
No. We'll have plenty of time to talk now. We shouldn't keep you.
Listen to Kasumi next time, Kenji. Don't just try to keep her safe. Talk to her.
I know. I will. I was holding on so tightly, I almost lost her. There's one last thing you and I need to discuss. Your reward for bringing my daughter home safely. We don't have much to offer, but my father traveled the Commonwealth. He had quite a collection before he died. I buried it all near the house. I'm not the explorer he was. I don't need them. I think they would be better with you.
Yeah.
Thank you, Kenji.
You've earned it. You traveled far and back to get me answers. Thank you again. You saved my family. We won't forget that.
Woohoo! Achievement unlocked. 100% a little closer. Where is this again? Dig it up. Dig up. Where is it? Apparently I'm actually to talk to Ellie. Is that her mum? I think it's her mum.
Thank you for everything. We're a family again. This is how it should be.
Okay. Wait, no? Who's Ellie? To Ellie? Don't know where, how, or why that came about. Just popped up, talk to Ellie. I wonder... Is she a synth? So an important part about these supplies that you dig up. The legendary inside is random every time. So if you save here and dig it up and don't like it, re-roll. It's one of the few times you can do that, guaranteed. So it was a long, hard quest. Maybe you do want something useful. Maybe loading screen in between. But once you do... A Hitman's 308 pipe revolver.
Human too weak to carry everything.
So say we don't like that. We don't want it. It was pretty bad, to be fair. We want to open it again. And we'll just dig it up once again. No shovel required. A Deadeye 308 combat sniper. Time slows while aiming. There you go. Lots of caps. Lots of goodies. I, again, have no idea what it is about talking to Ellie, so we'll do that in a bit. But first, we've got to go to the Woodwind. I promised you a good ending, and boy, do we have one coming. Oh, Ellie's the, what do you call it? The one that sent me on the quest. I did wonder. Anyway.
Heard you gave those muties at Fort...
I love with my Enclave painting. They don't really care.
These are good kids. I trust you'll be someone they look up to.
I have a situation I need to report.
All right. I'm listening.
Would it be possible for the Brotherhood to travel north?
It'd have to be a damn good reason to take our focus off the Commonwealth. I need specifics here. Exactly what are we talking about?
They're trying to set up some kind of permanent place for themselves, outside the Institute.
The Institute? What? Who are you talking about? What are you going on about?
There's a synth calling itself Dima, gathering followers in Acadia.
It's renamed itself? You mean it's acting autonomously? I'm starting to see why you brought this to me. What else can you tell me?
It's fortified.
Acadia has been turned into a fortified location, hiding escaped synths.
They're actively defending themselves, in other words. All right. I've heard enough. You were right to bring this to my attention. I'll see that the matter is raised with Elder Maxson as soon as possible. If he wants to eradicate this menace, we'll need time to refit vertibirds for extended flight. I'll get the crews to work. In the meantime, any additional intelligence you can gather will help ensure that the action we take is precise and coordinated. Do not engage these synths until we're prepared. Understood?
Is there anything you wish to tell me, Knight?
Oh.
Captain, flyers we're assigning to you
I
have
haven't
yet
even
to
given
see
you the full
serious
details of
combat,
your assignment.
so be on the lookout.
Elder Maxson.
Is there anything you wish to tell me, Knight?
Not at all. I have nothing to hide.
I find that very hard to believe. Proctor Quinlan completed the decryption of the data you retrieved from the Institute. A portion of his findings included a list of synths that went missing or escaped from their underground facility. After careful analysis of the information, we've discovered something unprecedented. Paladin Danse is a perfect match for one of the synths on that list.
That's impossible.
Oh, we went through this.
The evidence is quite damning. The data you brought back included a record of each subject's DNA. We keep the same information on file for all of our soldiers. Paladin Dance's DNA is a perfect match for a synth they called M797. To make matters worse, he's gone AWOL. Disappeared without a trace. His sudden absence simply reinforces our conclusion that M797 and Paladin Danse are one and the same. I'm finding it difficult to believe that he never confided in you, and then swore you to secrecy.
You have to believe me. He never told me he was a synth.
Apparently, I've misjudged you, which means I've decided to take you at your word. However, that doesn't absolve you of your duty. Danse is a synth. He represents everything we hate. A monstrosity of technology. Our mission in the Commonwealth is clear. The Institute and its creations need to be destroyed in order to preserve our future. Which leaves me facing the most difficult order I've ever given. I'm ordering you to hunt down Danse and execute him.
With pleasure. I'll make him pay for lying to us.
Dad's human, good fighter. Hard fight for strong. Good fight.
I appreciate your cooperation.
Oh, strong being.
Listen, I'm not blind to the fact that Danse was your mentor, and this isn't an easy burden to bear. But if we're to remain strong, we can't afford to make exceptions. Even when it means executing one of our own. Find Proctor Quinlan. He's been analyzing the data and should be able to provide you with a starting point. And Knight, there's a promotion for you riding on the results of these orders. So don't disappoint me. You're dismissed.
Okay,
If you find Paladin Danse, do not attempt to reason with him. Shoot to kill.
Alright, well, what about the search and destroy?
If you find Paladin Danse, do not attempt...
Wait, speak with who?
To reason with him. Shoot to kill.
Ah, we've got to get out of here. Okay. Alright, so... Knight Captain Larson will land near Rayburn Point. So we're going to go tell him where to go to get the Acadia. And this is the cleanest way to do it for the Brotherhood. Now, there is a fantastic part to all this. There's no reward. There is absolutely no benefit at all for helping the Brotherhood in this time. Other than it looks real cool.
Little human.
You can see the damage is now being amped.
I can smell it.
Ooh, I almost killed myself doing that. Uno left.
You are weak. I am strong. Where'd you go, huh?
Oh, there he is.
Gonna kill you.
Ooh. Damn it, should not have picked that up. The mission continues, soldier. Yeah. So this is the most ideal Brotherhood ending. If this is the type of thing you wanted.
With your reconnoiter of the Institute complete, you finally have first-hand knowledge about the facility.
Hey, Larson.
Sir, Knight Captain Larson. I'm heading up this little excursion.
Awesome.
We've secured a perimeter and are prepping for the assault. Are we clear to initiate the assault?
What's our strategy?
We won't move in until you're on site. Then we do a sweeping clear, floor by floor. The vertibird will maintain a perimeter in case any of them try and make a run for it. Are we clear to proceed?
Yep.
We're clear. Let's move out.
Very good. We'll see you there.
I wonder how I can get Brotherhood paint for my armor. Is that a thing? Anyway, let's go. You can't fast travel to Acadia once you initiate this. Doesn't affect anything, you just lose access to the traders, but in terms of all the perks, all the items, the questing, like, this was the best ending, technically, if you're doing a Brotherhood of Steel purist run, because obviously Kasumi's gone. She won't care, she won't be hostile about it, she won't even mention this. She has no idea, of course, that Dima and Co are, well, we're gonna just issue a little bit of Brotherhood justice on them. They are, after all, products of the Institute.
Let's do this.
Good fighting, human. Strong in breath.
The Brotherhood are supposed to arrive at some point.
We'll kill you if we have to. Just leave.
Vertibird was meant to be here. I will wait. In case that's a reason. Silly me, you've got to let the animation play out on them getting onto the Vertibird. Strangely enough, they tell you to go on foot. Yeah, we want our Brotherhood brothers there, so go on, get in. And me? What about me? Well, that made no sense. But I guess we could just go on over. Alright, it's a little glitched. Because I'm back again, and there's still no Vertibird. So I'm going to proceed in with the hopes that my brethren will be here. Otherwise, I just get a glorified reason to wipe out the Institute. Or, well, Acadia. Myself! Wow, I don't even need any backup for this one. That don't make a lot of sense, does it?
What?
Oh, they're still up there. Ah, they're stuck with strong. See, that's the issue.
Too fun. No.
Be interesting to see where the knight is. Wonder is he like still flying over? Right, I will see. I will see where he is. Oh, knight. Let's see. He's down here? Maybe his vertibird crashed or something.
Hey, Larson.
Well, that could have been worse. Are we sure that's all of them?
Relax. We definitely got them all.
You've seen this place, and whatever the hell they were up to. I'm sure you can understand my concern. The fact that these synths, operating on their own, organized into this group and started building things. It's horrifying. Their presence here goes against everything the Brotherhood stands for. We've done the world a favor by eliminating them. We're going to retain a presence on the island, just to be sure the job is done. Pick off any stragglers coming in from the wilderness. We've done good work here. Be proud.
Okay, so I think by the signs of it, he'll stick around? It's strange that he still never made it. And he lost a leg fighting them. But he's got nothing on him that's too interesting. Is he just going to march his way up the Acadia? Without his team? A little. It's a little bit bugged. Anyway, it'll be interesting to see what presents they keep around. But that concludes... Well, it's the Far Harbor finale. Everything's done and dusted as it should be. All we have left is to simply establish the National Park Visitor Centre, Dalton Farm, and Echo Lake Lumber. But we can come back and forth in doing those things. We secured all the power armors, all the unique weapons, every ending. Yeah, Far Harbor donezo. Thank you for watching. See you in the next one.